It was love at first sight for Audrey Phillips and Glyndŵr, who quickly fell in love and married just a few months after meeting. Audrey was drawn to Glyndŵr's mystery aura, despite the fact that she had no idea how much he was concealing. So make sure to watch their entire story and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Audrey began to feel a strong pain in her abdomen shortly after. A visit to the doctor confirmed that the delighted couple was expecting their first child. The couple was on the right track to starting their life, just like any other happy family. But this wasn't just regular family. Audrey never inquired about her husband's whereabouts and respected his privacy. But she couldn't help but wonder why he returned home one night and demanded that they move in a week. Audrey enjoyed her neighborhood and wanted to raise her children there. Glyndŵr refused to give any details with her, no matter how hard she tried. In fact, he appeared upset and was behaving oddly. There didn't appear to be any opportunity for discussion. Audrey discovered she was pregnant again while trying to figure out when and where to move. Except for this time, her pregnancy was high risk, preventing her from traveling. Despite the father's wishes, the family had to rethink their plans and stay put. Glyndŵr looked to be warming up to the situation, despite his displeasure with it. After all, he wanted his family and friends to be there to support them while they raised their second child. The unexplained trips began to fade at this point, and Glyndŵr refocused his attention on his family. For 50 years, the family lived happily until Glyndŵr began to have difficulty walking and his hands began to shake. In his old age, physicians diagnosed him with Parkinson's disease. He died as a result of his illness. No one knew how many secrets he brought with him to his death. Glyndŵr undoubtedly believed he had taken all of his secrets with him when he died. He appeared to have lived the life of a caring husband and parent. Throughout their marriage, Audrey couldn't shake the impression that Glyndŵr was concealing something. She discovered the particular sketch where he seemed to spend a lot of his time when she began to clean his things and documentation. When she opened it, she discovered that he had penned his life story, complete with a 1940s secret. The Double Cross system was a counter-espionage and deception project in which Nazi spies imprisoned in the United Kingdom were employed to relay false information back to Germany. Audrey was already a great-grandmother of 3 at the time. She had created a whole legacy with this man and was amazed to learn about his life before he died of Parkinson's disease in January 2015. Audrey finally pieced together the puzzle of her husband's disappearances over the years. He had detailed accounts of the training he had received, which included crawling down concrete pipes 18 inches wide to speak with German POW. It turns out that he was recruited by an MI5 captain and spent the majority of his adult life working in espionage, and only his father was aware of this. He and other kids were hauled out of school for it when he was barely 20 years old, and he never got a chance to appeal. It turned out that Glyndŵr had been keeping track of his every move the entire time. He couldn't tell his wife about being recruited by the security agency for the covert mission, even if he wanted to. Unfortunately for Glyndŵr, it appeared that his participation as a spy was never his choice. They were looking for someone who was interested in horses, according to his writing. He was forced to train twice a week, learn self-defense, and even crawl backwards through a concrete pipe. Throughout his life, a mysterious captain would appear to him and assign him life-threatening assignments. Audrey knew why he lied to her, even if it was to keep her safe. She could see from his writing that he was a victim of circumstance who had no choice but to live a double life. She now teaches their children and grandchildren about him, as well as the rest of the world, to let them know what a hero he was. At the end of the day, we may all be dealt cards that we don't feel we can handle or over which we have no control. But just as Glyndŵr made the best of his situation by choosing his wife and living a happy life as a father, we all have a choice in how we live with these circumstances. You'll need your own zodiac reading if you want to learn more about how to choose the kind of life that will best suit you despite your circumstances. We're all on our own road, and what some people struggle with, others don't.